Can you believe us? When Lee and I match, I think this has gone above and beyond. This is the most obscure color.
I don't even know how this is possible.
Matching.
Look at that.
Like, it's one thing if we wear red or black or blue, Kentucky blue. But this...
It's not planned. That's why we're even mentioning this. If it was planned, that'd be weird.
It would be weird. But anyway, so... Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. How was your weekend?
It was all right. I'm so sore because I worked out again. And
you got to quit doing this.
I know it.
Not the working out. The working out to the point that you injure yourself.
Well, I didn't think it would be that bad. I was fine the day of. It's the next day. Then the tightness develops. And now today, I can't, let's just say my buttocks it's one of those $1 million wounds, as Forrest Gump would say.
And I want to apologize to our viewers. I was late on the jump. We had gone to shoot a story today for the show. And when Lee was getting back in the car, I didn't think till about halfway he was back in the car that I should be videoing this. When I tell you guys the screams and the guttural grunts coming from Lee Cruz, just trying to get into the driver's seat of his own vehicle because his behind is so sore.
It was like an SUV giving birth.
Really, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh! He did go,
oh! Everything hurt. Yeah.
Isn't that the worst when you strain a muscle or it gets really sore muscle that you don't realize is...
I didn't even know I had that.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I heard I had glutes.
Right.
Never felt them like this. Here's the thing. The app, I'm using an application. I'm not using a personal or professional trainer.
Yeah.
I'm using my phone.
You've told me about that. What's it called?
Results. And so it's muscle confusion. Yeah. So every time I think, okay, well, now that I've worked that out, I won't have to work. I can master that. No, it switches to something different.
Yeah.
And now it's a whole new regimen of... I'm always sore. It's perpetual soreness is what it is, which is great if you're an 18-year-old kid, I assume.
Yeah. You and I are doing very different workout methods, I suppose. I went back to hot yoga again yesterday. Okay. I think I might be addicted to it, and I'm not sore today.
Good. No, you wouldn't be. I actually went out and sat, and I worked a little bit in my truck and turned the heater on my butt just so I could sit there and try to melt a little bit because it's...
Oh my gosh, you weren't even cold. You were just like, I need a hot compress.
Please help me.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of hot, you want some hot topics?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Hot topic.
How about that Kentucky game this weekend? The Wildcats, as you know, fell to Florida. It was the last game of the regular season down in Gainesville. The game on Saturday. Not good. Florida lost 80-67. Saturday's game wasn't the win fans wanted. Kentucky is now the number 4 seed after Missouri beat Arkansas. The SEC tournament kicks off this week in St. Louis. The Cats play on Friday. They get a double bye. So won't play for a couple of days.
So they'll have to win 3 games to get that championship. But
yeah, this was not good, man.
Not good. And, and I'm going to be on Hey Kentucky later, so Matt Jones and I will break this down for you a little bit. But you know what? Here's an indicator from the postseason. All you have to do, you want to know how well Kentucky's going to play? Watch Kevin Knox. If Kevin Knox is just standing around and not moving on their half-court offense, Kentucky's in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's what happens is I don't know why he does that, but there are these games he takes off where he disappears because and again, they weren't passing the ball, they weren't working, but Kevin Knox has got to work to get open, and he sometimes doesn't do that.
Yeah, it was just disappointing. It was just ugly from start to finish. Yeah. I don't feel like we ever really rallied and had a good showing. It was just and then Coach Cal, listening to his comments on the radio after the game, he was saying, I was afraid they'd get in there and be like, we're okay now. We're not okay. No. You can't revert back to that thinking because the game before that, they had such a great showing. And then
I think they got a little confident because even Quade said, we're going down to Florida to spank them. Well, hello. Quade, how'd that work out for you there, buddy?
Not so well. But hey.
Not provide billboard material anymore. Let's keep our mouth shut. How about that,
But
fellas?
hey, SEC tournament, we're on the way. Let's hope for the best. We still love the Cats. Good luck to them.
So the Oscars were last night. It was the 90th Annual Academy Awards honoring the best in movies this year. Guillermo del Toro won Best Director for The Shape of Water. That's... well, I can't say that, but there's a phrase for Finding Nemo, except I'm not going to use the word finding. Which also won Best Picture. Gary Oldman won Best Actor for his portrayal of Winston Churchill. That's my man.
You love
in Darkest Hour. There we go. And Frances McDormand won her second Oscar for Best Actress. Writer-director Jordan Peele made history, becoming the first African-American to win Best Original Screenplay for his film Get Out. He made history in a lot of ways because it was his first endeavor. He was nominated for Best Director as well. So he had a good night.
Yeah, he did. Someone else that won, Allison Janney, won Best Supporting Actress
that's your
for
movie.
her role in I, Tonya, which I loved. I hated Margot Robbie lost, but she lost to Frances McDormand in the Best Actress category, and I mean, Frances was amazing in that film, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. But yeah, Allison Janney, and I was in an interview right after she won the Oscar last night. She said, I didn't even dare to dream that I'd win an Oscar. I'd really given up hope that this was ever going to happen for me, you know, because, yeah, and so now here she is, and she's won that Oscar for playing Tonya Harding's mom.
Have you ever seen, what's the movie, Drop Dead Gorgeous? Kirsten Dunst.
Yes.
And Ellen Barkin is Allison Janney's best friend. Ellen Barkin is Kirsten Dunst's mother. It's a local pageant, like up in Minnesota.
Yes.
It's where Amy Adams was discovered.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was her first movie.
And doesn't at the end of the movie Kirsten Dunst becomes a TV reporter?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But
that was a good
Allison Janney is hilarious in that movie.
She's so good.
Remember that, like, Kirstie Alley's trying to kill them and, like, blows them up, and Ellen Barkin was blown up while drinking a beer.
Yes, and her
the beer is... her hand is
like
attached to the beer
melted.
can, yeah. She's using, and they're using it as an X-ray. It's a funny movie.
It's very funny,
It's really well done.
Wow,
yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. I've not thought about that movie in,
It's a good movie.
I mean, years.
I just think Allison Janney want to see it.
I thought all the winners last night were amazing. I don't feel like there was anybody that was like, what? Why did they win? You know, you have those sometimes in award shows where you're like, but I feel like everyone that won last night, well-deserved. So I hate it for Meryl Streep, though. One day she'll get the recognition she deserves. She lost.
I would have
Sad.
turned it off if Gary Oldman hadn't won, though. That's
Would
all
you?
I cared about.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, the whole
Really?
thing.
You did?
To the very end.
I couldn't. I was too
It's like
tired.
12:30 or 1 o'clock.
You stayed up? Mm-hmm. Gosh.
I live my life.
Do you? You stayed up too? People here in I didn't. I was asleep. I was in full REM sleep by then.
What was happening?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesse.
Jesse doesn't have electricity, he just told us.
Yep. It's sad. Okay, Jennifer Garner was one of the celebs in attendance for last night's Oscars. Her reaction at one point during the show has gone viral. It has now become a meme. The actress was caught on camera appearing to have some type of epiphany during the ceremony. One viewer tweeted a 3-second loop of footage showing Garner's reaction.
I've seen
Here we
this.
go.
I married Ben Affleck. Oh my goodness.
I forgot to turn the oven off.
Yeah. Where
Where
am
are the
I?
children? It has gone viral with millions of views and retweets, and a lot of people saying, what did she just realize? Because everyone around her, they're all clapping happily, so is she. Then all of a sudden, she has this look of bewilderment / horror, and she stops clapping. What could it have been?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Speaking of weird, Macaulay Culkin did not attend the Oscars, but entertained Twitter users all night long. The star wore a tuxedo, sharing pictures of himself doing things instead of watching the award show, included he was making ramen and playing guitar. He even tweeted about Kentucky girl Jennifer Lawrence asking, what can't Jennifer Lawrence do? Well, return my phone calls for starters.
Macaulay Culkin, look at you making jokes. We miss you. By the way, Jennifer Lawrence, she looked amazing last night.
And statuesque. Is she that tall or is Jodie Foster that short?
I thought the same thing. They presented together. I mean, it looks like Shaq and Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Like, it was like... Yeah, I don't know how tall Jennifer Lawrence is.
I thought Jodie
but-
Foster was sort of normal size.
And Jodie Foster, did you see she had crutches
Yeah.
on the award show? And she said
So
that
she
Meryl
couldn't wear
Streep...
heels, obviously.
Yeah, but she said when she got up there, she said Meryl Streep had Tonya Harding to her.
Yeah, it was a good line.
But no, I thought that too. Jennifer looks so tall in it. But
Yeah. She's
Jennifer
how tall?
Lawrence is
5'9".
That's still
Jennifer
pretty
is
tall,
or
5'9".
Jodie Foster?
Jennifer is 6'7".
Okay, so Jennifer's 5'9". So with heels, that's going to make her. It's going to take her
6
close
feet.
to 6 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Jodie Foster, yeah, she looks so teeny. I love this viral video we're about to show you right now. It's from right up the road in Cincinnati. A news anchor there has gone viral for videos showing viewers his pre-show makeup routine.
Bob Herzog?
Yes, here he is. He recently posted a series of videos showing himself getting ready in the morning, calling them his wake up and makeup routine. He offers viewers tips and techniques along with hilarious commentary, basically saying he has no idea why he's doing any of this. Someone showed him once. The videos have been viewed millions of times online.
When you and I did our makeover thing, where I put makeup on you, somebody in the comments section said that recommended we watch this.
Oh.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's very funny. He's putting on concealer and he's like, to hide everything, I don't know. And it looks like you can hear his other anchors talking to him. I think he's like sitting right over there, like sitting in the studio doing his makeup. Yeah, but he's very funny.
You know, some guys wear makeup on television, some guys don't.
Yeah, you're one that doesn't.
I don't. I don't think Bill Meck does either.
I don't. Tom Ackerman doesn't. Chris does. I know Kevin Christopher does.
Well, you're just calling them out, are you?
Well, what? You're on TV. It's not like I'm like, well, in his personal life, honey, I don't care. On air, come on.
What about Alan Cutler? What does he do? Ski mask?
Yeah. He wears a ski mask. I don't know if you've seen him on your television.
I don't think he does. I've never seen him do it.
I don't think he does either.
I think Keith Farmer does.
Does he?
I think he does.
Oh,
I'm going to say he does. Let's start that rumor. Well, people on Twitter fired up over what was supposed to be a positive post praising quality men. You know?
Come on.
Well, a woman posted on Twitter saying that not all guys are trash after one of her female friends told her a man she just met invited her to stay at his home so she didn't have to walk home alone while she fell asleep. And he got up to give her some space and actually went and did his taxes. And she told her friend about it, who tweeted about it. Well, that didn't come across the way she intended because many men on Twitter were calling her sexist.
Yeah, saying her comments, because she literally said, not all guys are trash. This is a good guy. Listen what he did. So all these men are upset, saying, that's sexist, you know. But hey, why not? So what, we're not supposed to call out people doing good things?
I don't understand why it would be sexist, though. So her baseline is, yes, we know men are trash, but let me give an example of the outlier.
Maybe.
Is that what she's saying?
But I think she said she just wanted to share a sweet gesture and never expected the negative comments. But hey, everybody getting upset over everything.
I'd like to tell you what Jesse's thinking about this story, but I can't.
Jeopardy made history last.
I'm just saying, if he got up to go do his taxes. Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
Jesse, go somewhere. Jeopardy history.
Way to go, Jesse.
Way to go. Was made last week. 2 contestants competed during the final tournament. All 3 competitors wrote in wrong submissions during the final question of the game. 2 women tied, leading to the first ever Final Jeopardy tiebreaker. The rules were announced back in 2016. If there are 2 or 3 players tied for first place after each contestant unveils their final response, there will be presented one more category and clue. The clue has no dollar value and doesn't increase the player's winnings. If contestants aren't able to answer it correctly, it continues another question and another question until there is a clear winner. This is the first time they've ever had to do this.
Ever.
Wow.
You would think it in the thousands and thousands of shows that they've done.
Yeah.
But not once.
Not once, and now they have finally done it. Every time I watch Jeopardy, I am always amazed at how little I actually know. It is amazing.
There are some categories, though, I feel pretty good about. I can clean up.
Yeah, also the other side of the coin, when I answer even one question, I'm like,
I'm Jeopardy smart now.
I'm a genius. I'm Jeopardy smart. It is what it is.
I bet it's different than under the lights.
Yeah, I'd be
when
like,
you're playing for money.
I don't know, Alec. I really don't.
Just like I thought I'd do pretty well in that word association game.
And you didn't.
No.
If you didn't see that, go to our Facebook page.
Or don't.
I spanked him. It was good.
Well, coming up, it's lotto time. There's a new way for some of you to win some money.
Yeah, the Kentucky Lottery has announced a brand new scratch-off game. We're going to see if Lady Luck is on our side. We are scratching off those tickets next on Live with Lee and Hayley.